Hey guys, welcome to the Soul on Fire show. I am Noelle Agape and I am a leading expert in health, wellness, and consciousness. Thank you so much for being here on the live. Thank you for those that are watching the replay. Today is Wednesday, so we are going to teach those of you that know I have a show that is the Soul on Fire show, and we do travel and adventure, but on Wednesdays we learn and we teach, and today is Wednesday. Today, we are going to find your inner badass, guys. We are going to go deep into the obstacles of your life and what is stopping you from becoming the greatest version of you. Again, thank you so much for being here on this live, and thank you for being on the replay. I'm super, super excited because today we get to find you. We get to find the greatest version of you. We get to find what obstacles are in your life. I'm going to teach you how to overcome them, and I'm going to teach you how to get there. Again, Wednesdays are the seriousness. This is where we teach and we get to learn. And if you want all the ridiculousness of the behind the scenes, follow me on YouTube and on TikTok, because those are the silly, goofy videos. But I'm super, super, super excited because we are going to talk about your inner badass. We're going to talk about what is going on in your life and how to overcome obstacles. There are so many points in your life where there is the darker moments, and there are so many points in your life where life is pushing you to be better and better and better. And it really is the greatest gift. And that's what we're going to talk about today, is how those dark moments are truly the greatest gifts in your life, because what they do is they show you where you are, right? And so those of you that have followed me for a while, you know that we do all things health, wellness, and consciousness, lifestyle, and travel on this show. And so today we're going to talk about your inner badass. We're going to talk about what it takes to get through that fear, what it takes to literally encompass whatever the darkness is that's going on within you. And we're going to teach you tools to get through it, guys. And so that's Wednesdays. Wednesdays are teaching, right? And so again, the inner badass, what does that look like? Your inner badass is really different for every single person. Your inner badass is not, and sorry, Aaron, if I'm not allowed to say badass, Aaron's my executive producer, and so just honoring him. But your inner badass is truly getting to where you need to be. Your inner badass is finding that eye of the tiger, that finding that soul's whisper that's like, hey, no, go over here. Hey, no, I see fear and I see you, and I'm going to show up anyway, right? And your inner badass is understanding that the obstacles in your life are such an integral part of your journey. The obstacles in your life, the darkness that comes up, is always, always, always pushing you to a greater version of you. And through your pain is always your purpose. I say that all the time on this channel, right? Through your pain is always your purpose. Those that know me and have followed me understand I've had a crazy, crazy life, right? From early childhood, I was sexually abused, and then my father was an alcoholic, and then my grandfather died of cancer, and my mom got cancer, and then I went through a divorce, and I was displaced at one time after, a few times after the divorce. And so the journey began as I was awakening, right? And so my awakening, and I posted this, I'm having the most amazing week, and I'm just going to give a shout out because I have to, because my week has been so incredible. When you find your soul tribe, guys, and that's what we're going to talk about in the next segment, is actually connecting with the right people. But before I even get there, I just want to do one shout out, because my week has been mind-blowing. I've been on the Beyond TV boot camp with Jen Gottlieb and Chris Winfield, and they are amazing human beings. But not just them; they are truly like it's this PR journey and understanding the TV world and PR and getting out there and getting seen and yada yada. But what is the greatest gift is that they are showing so many people their power. They're showing so many people their light. They're moving into the greater version of you, right? So I'm going to talk more about that in the next segment, but let's go back to your inner badass, right? So my story was this crazy shit show, right? It was this life of overcoming obstacles and the hero's journey of having learning disabilities and then graduating salute Victorian and then, marrying the perfect man and then getting a divorce and then having to raise children, right? And so over and over and over again, life has thrown me obstacles and I think I have become a master at pivoting at this point, but the each time that I have overcome those obstacles, it was like, yeah, I got this. And it is teaching and training and reprogramming the neurotransmitters in your brain to say, no, you can do this. You have gone through fear. Fear's showing up again. And guess what? You're showing up as in fear, but how are you going to show up differently this time? And that's what your inner badass is. Your inner badass is when you say, I see fear. I know it's here. And you work with your ego as opposed to working against your ego. Your inner badass is those teeny moments where you're in happiness, where you're in the darkest night of your soul, but you find something to be happy about. Your inner badass is when your kids need you and you just are so tired at the end of the day and all they want is just a little bit more of you and you give that little bit. Your inner badass is that extra minute, that extra mile, that extra something that you know that you didn't do the day before, right? And that is your inner badass. And that's what we're going to talk about today, guys. We're going to talk about you. We're going to talk about how to get to that inner badass, right? Every time I had something in my life, which was very, very often throughout my journey, especially when I went into the spiritual journey, and that is when it was like, it exploded. It was like the darkness came from every single area, right? It came from the north, it came from the south, it came from the heavens, from the earth. But the darkness came to show me my purpose. It came to show me who I was. Again, I mean, there were moments in my life where I didn't even know how I was going to get through. But that light inside of me, that fire that was like, no, Noelle, there's more to you. Don't let this beat you. Do not let this beat you. There were moments where I didn't want to get out of bed. There were moments where I hated humanity. There were moments where I didn't even know where I was going to find my next meal for my children, right, guys? I had a super successful career in the schools. I had a 6-figure income and I left and then I got divorced and my mom got cancer and then I opened up my own company. And as I opened up my own company, the reality of who I was started to show me, right? My life started to show me how I was showing up in my life, right? I was knocking it out of the park in everything that I was supposed to be doing. But I was the most miserable I've ever been in my entire life. Everyone told me to go to college. Everyone told me to, go to counseling and you'll be better from your childhood. Become a counselor and then heal people and that will make you happy. And then, go to grad school to make 6 figures. I did that. Marry the right person. I did that. I was so miserable. I was so unhappy, guys. And so from that moment, I was like, there's something more. There's something more inside of me that my soul is like, Noelle, you're going to go back. You got 2 choices in this darkest night of your life. You're going to go back to who you were and claim that identity of what everybody else wants you to be, or are you going to rise? And that's what this show is about, right, guys? The show is about rising. The show is about growing. The show is about moving forward. Thank you, Josh. I just saw that. Thank you very much. Hey, Catherine. Hey, Scott. Thanks for being here. So with that being said, guys, when you get to that moment and that pivotal moment in time where, hey, Christopher, where that pivotal moment in time where Something inside of you is like, you have two choices right now, Noelle, Christopher, Scott, Catherine, Josh, everyone that's on here. You got two choices. You get to go into the darkness, or you get to go into the light, right? I promise you guys this, the light will win every single time. The light's going to take work. The light's going to take diligence, persistence, crazy inspired action. But if you do it, I promise you, the light will always win. Hey Casey, how are you, sweetheart? So the moment in your darkness that you get to claim your badass, the moment in your darkness where you get to be that warrior that you know is inside of you, that says, wait, what did you do last time? When fear showed up, when anger showed up, when hate showed up, what did you do in that moment? Did you react? When you felt abandoned, when you felt scared, when you felt lost, when you felt like it was so dark that you couldn't get anything, when you had no idea how you were going to pay your rent or feed your kids, how did you act? Because I promise you guys, that's where your inner badass is, where you understand what you did in your past and how you can change it. You're the observer of your life, and you walk through and you say, wow, well, this time I cheated on my husband, or I was, was terrible with money, or I did horrible, horrible things to people, whatever it may be for you. I'm just saying things out there. How can I be better? What do I need to do to be better? Today, I don't have it in me to be great. I only have it in me to be a little bit better than yesterday. That's all God's source, the universe, is asking you to be a little bit better than yesterday. Because that badass moment doesn't come in the time that you walk off that stage and everyone has always told you were too stupid to go to college and you graduate second in your class. It doesn't have to be that. It is teeny little things. It's when you say hi to your neighbor when he's having a bad day. When you pick up somebody's groceries because you look like you know that they're struggling. Those teeny little moments in your life are giving you the confidence. It's giving you the understanding. It's giving you the ability. It's telling the universe, I'm ready. And you may not be ready, and fear may be beside you, but that inner badass is crazy, crazy strong. And I promise you guys, when you understand the power within you. You all know that I'm an NLP trainer, I'm a quantum energy trainer. I go into your souls, and I go deep into your souls, and I never apologize for it. Sorry, not sorry. But I show you your souls. I run wellness retreats around the world. Guys, I have built a life of my dreams. I have a TV show that I'm growing to be global, making global impact. None of this is for me. All of this is to help people. All of this, hey, Charles, how are you from Hawaii? All of this is to show people and show yourself that you are going to be better, right? The world needs you and your greatness and your badassness more than ever before. The world needs you to step into you. And what does that mean? That means, hey, I'm going to be a little bit healthier today than I was yesterday. Why? Because when you're taking care of your body, you're taking care of your mind, you're taking care of your soul, and you're taking care of your spirit. That's when you can take care of your kids. That's when you can work with other people. That's when you can move into service. I find so often in this industry that so many people are here trying to do really good things, which is amazing and beautiful. But what they don't understand is that they're trying from their ego, and they're not trying from their heart. Christopher, how are you, love? So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful inside gift is that when you say yes to humanity, right? And so your badass moments come all day, every day, right? And so many people teach this. They're like, oh my God, you have to have goals. Oh my God, you gotta rise. You gotta do this. Yes, you have to rise. Yes, you have to have goals so you can accomplish them. You have to move into the energy of them. And truly, 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 the badass moments come every single moment of every single day. So Your inner badass. What does that look like? Well, it's different for everybody, right? My badass is I'm a little bit crazy. Just a little bit, right? So my badass comes in different forms. My badass comes from changing humanity. My badass comes from being the best soccer mom I could possibly be. My badass comes from jumping off cliffs. My badass comes from being an amazing cook. My badass comes from me dancing in my kitchen and singing for my soul. What is your inner badass, guys? Put in the comments, those of you that are live, put in the comments what your inner badass is. And I want you to commit to that, right? Just commit to, for 30 days, being better in one area of your life. Is it your body? Is it your mind? Is it your soul? Is it your spirit? Is it your gift to humanity? Is it, where are you an inner badass? Are you just going to say hi to your neighbor today? You know, Bob down the street, maybe he's having a really bad day. Go cook him some dinner and bring him something, right? That's being a badass, right? Understanding that there is a journey within you. Through your pain is your purpose. We're going to go into that right into the next segment. Through your pain is your purpose. Is that through, oh, that's great, Christopher. I'm glad you posted that, right? So just have time to simply be and have time to time. Value the silence. Wow, what a powerful statement, Christopher. Thank you for saying that, right? That is actually so beautiful. Understand the silence is going to teach you. Life is going to teach you. The silence is going to teach you. That was so beautiful, Chris. Thanks so much for that. So truly your inner badass comes from you, right? It doesn't come from anyone else. What it does come from is when you are connecting to you and your highest self. When you are connected to your spirit, to your source, to everybody, that is the greatest version of you, right? So take time for you. Scan your body. Literally, I teach this all the time, guys. It's the craziest thing in the world. If you do the square breath, which I'll actually teach you in the next segment, doing the square breath, it is one of the easiest, quickest things that can connect you to you. You do the square breath, you go into the square breath, you go into a theta state, you scan your body. You say, what does my body need right now? Oh, I need some water. I actually need some greens in my body right now. Oh, I really, really need sleep right now. I actually need to be working right now. I need to be bringing, more income, whatever it is, your body will know what to do. And once you scan your body, I want you to literally from that space, I want you to even move even further. What are your thoughts? Like, I want you to observe your thoughts. Oh my God, what's going to happen tomorrow? All of a sudden you're on this loop, right? You're on the neural pathway loop and you're looping into this craziness of your old anchors, your old emotional triggers. Be aware of what they are. Be aware of what your emotional triggers are. Is it fear? Is it anger? Is it hurt? Is it sadness? Is it guilt and shame? Where is this coming from? What is the core root of this? And behind those emotions, do I not feel worthy enough for this? Do I not feel lovable? Do I not feel whole and complete? Do I not feel good enough? Do I not feel safe in this moment right now? Your ego and your subconscious will always talk to you, guys, right? And so you know that I work with energy, and then the next level is to go into your energetic fields. We communicate through energy. We communicate through our energetic fields, and you could absolutely not stay in your fate. You could create your destiny. You and your higher self and God's source universe can make a different plan than your fate, right? You don't have to be your ancestors. And from there, you move into your soul. What resonates with your soul, right? How am I a badass? I'm kind of an adventure junkie in my life, and you guys know that. And I'm like a fairy in 1 minute and a unicorn in 1 minute and a wild horse in another, right? But that's my badass, right? I when I'm a wild horse, I could create a program in 15 hours and it's done, right? When I'm a unicorn, the world is lit up and everybody feels wonderful around me. But if I'm in my wild horse and you want me to be in my unicorn, that's not a good place, right? So you have to know you. And this is how you build relationships. And the biggest relationship you're ever going to build in your entire life. Hi, Roxanne. Hi, Robert. The biggest relationship you will ever have in your entire life is the relationship with you. The badass moment in your life is when you decide that you are the most important person in your life. What does that even mean? Oh, I have kids, I have a family, I have to take care of this, I have to work, I have to do this, my boss needs this. And if you're not taken care of, and you don't have a relationship with you, and you don't understand your body and what's going on with your body, you don't understand with your thoughts and your mind that your thoughts become patterns, and your patterns become beliefs, and your beliefs become your reality. Period. And from that space, if you don't know that your mind and your body connection is the most important thing that you can have, and your relationship with you is so important, right? This is where you move into your energetic fields. And this is where you say, okay, I'm going to clear my energy. I'm going to be responsible for my energy. I'm not responsible for anyone else's emotions. I'm not responsible for anybody else's reactions. I'm not responsible for anybody else's healing. I am responsible for me, right? I'm responsible for my emotions. I'm responsible for my actions. I am responsible for who I am. Oh, Roxanne, I love that you're grabbing the reins of your future. And I'm so excited for this journey for you. That's so amazing. Robert, I love you so much too. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I truly, I love that so much. So you are responsible for you, right? So thank you guys for being here on the live. Thank you for engaging, comment in the chats. And I promise if I'm teaching and I don't get to your comments, I will go back and comment after it. So be responsible for your body, be responsible for your mind, be responsible for your spirit, be responsible for your soul, your inner badass, right? Your inner badass. This is like, that whatever song, my song is Christina Aguilera and Pitbull. I play every single show, every single stage I've ever been on, every single TV show I've ever been on, every single thing I've ever done in my entire life. Every time I do a training, every time I do a live event, I play that song. I step into my circle of greatness. What does my circle of greatness look like? My circle of greatness looks like me as Noelle Agape, knocking it out of the park, changing lives, being the best mom I can be, being the best partner I can be in a relationship. And sometimes when I'm fighting with my kids or my partner, what do? I go in and I look and I reevaluate. What is my relationship with me? Because if my relationship with me is I'm not right with me and I'm not good with me, I can't be good for you. I can't be a badass for you if I'm not a badass for me first. Right? Guys, it is so simple, stupid that every guru out there says that they can change your life. You can change your life. You know how you can change your life? You change your life by stopping and saying, in this moment, I am going to be better. So Charles said, so very happy I was able to step in and share. I got to take care of my badass Amy, baby, plenty of prayers. Oh, Charles, thank you for stopping by and thank you for always being a badass, right? So what I want you guys to do is before we go to commercial, I'm going to give you just a couple minutes while we're in a commercial. And I want you to think about I want you to think about your inner badass. Like what motivates you? For me, it is music gets my soul. There is country music in my house, always country music, or, some soul R&B sometimes too, depending upon the mood. And then there is love in my home. There's candles, there's fireplace. The reason why I'm doing this in front of my fireplace today is to understand that this is my soul. This is my badass, right? My home is my badass, right? My kids, they come here and they feel secure and they're so loved. And that is part of my badass, right? Me going to my daughter's game yesterday, showing up for her is part of her being a badass, right? I'm encouraging her to be a badass because I'm showing up for her. Why? Because my cup is full. Find your inner badass. Find what works for you. Find what you need to know about you. Go into the depths of your soul. Scan your body, scan your mind, scan your thoughts, scan your energy. Find you, right? I'm dancing, I'm singing, I'm traveling the world. Travel is my soul. Travel is part of my badass. I have a show about traveling. The ridiculousness, like I said, go follow my TikTok and YouTube. You will see me being a complete goofball, ridiculousness. Wednesdays are for teaching. Your inner badass is there. Your inner badass is more powerful than you will ever know. Something within you is waiting. It is bubbling. You feel it in your soul, right? Is it petting your dog? Is it mountain biking? Is it doing something that you love that has nothing to do with anybody else? That's your inner badass, guys. And when your inner badass is tapped in and tuned in and turned on, you are unstoppable. You are truly unstoppable. And that's when you get to change humanity. And you get to move into service. And you get to change lives. When you feel your inner badass, when you feel dialed in, and when you are ready to go, that is when God says, let's go, baby. We got this. So we will be right back, guys. Our show today is sponsored by my retreats. There are the Soul on Fire retreats. They revitalize your soul. They ignite the passion within, and they will change your life, guys. Watch this. See you soon. Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for watching the Soul on Fire show. Thank you for those that are on the live with me, and thank you for those that are watching the replay. Today we are finding your inner badass. We are going deep, deep, deep into your mind, your body, your soul, and your spirit connection. We are literally connecting and scanning you and finding out what really truly pulls your soul on fire, how you can ignite that passion within you, how you can understand that, like, literally even just standing in front of the mirror and whatever it takes to get you to your inner badass, guys. That's what we're doing today. So in the first segment, what did we talk about? In the first segment, we talked about scanning your body and understanding how you could be more of a badass in your body, right? Does that mean that you have to have the perfect body and you have to be the Barbie, or you have to be like in incredible shape? Absolutely not. It means that you are making a healthy choice every single day to take care of you and your body. Are you drinking enough water? Are you getting enough sleep? Are you eating a healthier choice as opposed to, going to the drive-thru and getting McDonald's? Your body is your temple. It will always show you where you are at. I promise you, the second that you make the commitment to your body, the second that you make commitment to your mind, your soul and your spirit will come after that, right? And so your body, you have to start with your body. Being a badass with your body does not mean that you have to be like flawless. I am so messy. My hair's in a bun because it was like lion hair today. It was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. But I am diligent with cooking and eating. But I got to tell you guys, I'm 80-20. There's wine pouring in my house often, but if I have too much wine, I stop and I say, okay, I got to be clean. I got to do a juice cleanse, right? It's the 20% I'm enjoying myself. I'm experiencing my life. That 80%, I am 100% working out every single day. I'm eating clean. I'm dedicated to my life. I'm a health and wellness counselor, guys. So I'm a little bit extreme with the body. I'm not asking you to do that. What I'm asking you to do is just find one thing in your health regimen, in your body, that you would like to change. What do you need to work on, right? Just have an awareness of that. Sit with that for a moment. How does that make you feel? Where are you at on a scale from 1 to 10 with happiness and badassness in your body? Could you be a little bit better? Okay, from that space, what do I need to do to be better, right? What do I need to do? I need to change my diet a little bit. I need to exercise a little bit more. I need to move my body a little bit more, right? Oh, okay. From that space, go even further, literally even further. This is where you're going to expand. From the moment of making that decision and seeing the awareness and seeing that it's there, you have two choices. Stay where you are. How's that working out for you? Or you can move to a different place. Becoming a different person means becoming a different person. So being a badass means making small little choices to that different person. So with that being said, make healthier choices, I promise you, you make one healthier choice every day for the next 30 days. That next 30 days is going to be a lot easier, right? From that body, you move into the mind. You start to meditate, or you start to do things that calm your mind, right? You start to heal your old trauma and understand that you're not in the victim, that you are in control of your destiny, and those mind and those thoughts truly do become your reality. How do they become your reality? Because they are permeating as energy constantly. And you can live in fear, or you can live in faith, you can live in hate, you can live in love. You get to choose. Your thoughts are choice, period. People are like, wait, Noelle, that's really hard. Your thoughts are a choice? Yeah, guys, I have 14 years of higher education working with the brain and the quantum physics and everything with energy fields and everything with the mind. Your thoughts are a choice. Your energy is a choice. And this is an hour-long show, so I can't go into an energy, and that's a whole nother show that I'll link below, actually, like an energy clearing if you want. There's tons on YouTube if you want energy clearings from me. Your energy, the people around you, the choices that you make, that's what I'm going to focus on right here. And then I'm going to move into your soul's purpose after that. The choices that you make with your energy are more important than any other choice that you can make. And what does that mean? I thought you said, oh, your body was the most important, your mind was the most important. When you get to the energy and you master your energy, you mastered your life. Period. And there are going to be times where stuff still comes up. Believe me, guys, I am a quantum energy trainer, and there's still shit shows that come up in my life. I just manage them differently, and I understand that there are lessons. And then I go in and I tweak my manifestation, and I say, okay, this showed up, but it showed up really wonky. Like I thought I was manifesting this, but it showed up super wonky. What should I do? Right? I go within, because I promise you guys, I promise you, every single answer is inside of you. Right. And so, again, I'll link below some chakra clearings and some aura clearings for you. But with your energy, the basic, easiest thing you can do with your energy is stop and pause. And when you're in pause, am I in the victim right now? Yeah, I'm kind of in the victim right now. Am I attacking someone right now because I'm feeling abandoned or I'm feeling hurt? Am I in fear right now? So I'm procrastinating? What are you doing in your energy fields that is showing up in your life with different people in different circumstances? But I promise you the lesson will show up every single time. It's an energetic lesson. Everything happens in the energetic fields before it happens in the 3D. But guys, I promise you, life teaches you. I promise you. So if you stop and you write down everything that's going on in your life, good, bad, or indifferent, right? What's going on with your body? What's going on with your mind? What is going on in the story that you've created, the story, because your subconscious is attached to a story in your life? What is going on in there, right? Where are you? I don't know. I want to be at this place, but I can't seem to get there. I'm doing the work. I'm exercising every day. I'm eating clean. I'm clearing my chakras. I'm doing all the work now. Why is nothing happening? Nothing is happening because you haven't mastered that identity. What does that even mean? The greatest badass moment you could ever do in your entire life is accept everything that's ever happened to you, because it happened with you. So merge with that. Sit with that for a minute. Everything that happened with you happened to move you into your pain or into your purpose, right? So you have two choices: stay in the pain or move into your purpose. Crazy ass inspired action in your energetic fields is going to work. So many people sit and they teach, and so many gurus say, you have to meditate and you have to clear your energy. Yes, 100%. You have to do that. And you got to take some damn action, because I promise you, if you're waiting for a husband to show up and you're just sitting on your couch eating bonbons thinking he's just going to show up at your door, you got some work to do, right? What is going on inside of you? And I want you, this is an energy trick that I use. This person, and Neville Goddard says this all the time, right? They're you outpushed, right? What does that even mean? Your inner badass is either coming through, or it's being contracted, or it's being expanded, right? So where in your life are you contracted in your energy fields? Because this is the easiest way for you to understand your energy fields. And you don't have to understand quantum physics. You don't have to understand, ancestral lives or shamanism or Christianity or any of it. You know what you need to understand? You need to understand that this has shown up before and you haven't made different choices. This is trying to teach you your greatness. This is trying to show you, I am worthy. I am good enough. I am safe to love, or I am safe to do whatever it is that is my inner badass. I am good enough. I am worthy. I am, right? That is the most powerful thing. But what is the story? And here's another energy hack, guys, is I do this all day, every day. Your ego, its only job is to hold you back because it's trying to keep you safe. And everybody knows this. Everybody teaches this. But the relationship that you have with you has to have a relationship with your ego. Not just a relationship with fear, because many just teach, have a relationship with fear. I teach that, and it's a fantastic trick. Go even deeper than that. Go into your shadows. What scares the shit out of you? Do that. What scares the shit out of you? Acknowledge that. Have a conversation with that. Oh my God, that terrifies me. Why? Because this happened to me when I was younger, right? The more that you know you, the more you can be better for everyone else in your life. The more that you know you, the deeper your connection is to God, source, spirit. And some of you may not believe in God, but you got to believe that there's a better version of you. Because if you believe that you're the greatest version of you right now, and you're still in human condition, you got a lot of work to do. Your energy is who you surround yourself with. Your energy is who you commit yourself to being. Your energy is your identity that you won't let go of because it is so safe to stay in that identity. Or your badass is on the other side of that. Your badass self that is going to conquer whatever is in front of you is asking you to rise. It's not easy. I'm never saying soul work is easy. I'm never saying energy work is easy. I am saying everyone has the ability to do it. I am saying that each of you have something to give to this world. There's a gift inside of you that is not inside of me. There's a gift inside of her that is not inside of you. We are here on purpose, for purpose, and that pain that is the darkest of your soul. If you could get out of bed, get in the shower, and some days you may not be able to get out of bed, and that's okay. You just sleep until you get up, but you get up. You make a healthier choice. You move your body so the neurotransmitters, the oxytocin, the serotonin is shooting to your brain. Move your body. Move your energy. Make conscious choices to say no to toxic people. Stop surrounding yourself with people that don't have the same ambition as you. You will lose people, and that is part of the badass journey, is loving someone in the goodbye. What does that mean? That's a powerful statement, right? Coming from a counselor, from somebody that works with emotions. Loving someone enough to say, I love you, but I love me more. That's your badass moment right there. I love you, but I love me more. When you say that, that shifts your energy. When you say, I am worthy enough to get through this, I am worthy enough to get out of bed, I am worthy enough to eat healthy, I am worthy enough for a relationship, I am worthy enough for abundance, I am worthy enough to bring my life to service, to change humanity. Because humanity isn't going to change globally instantly overnight, guys. You know how humanity is going to change? Humanity is going to change by you doing the inner work. That's how you change your energy. What brought you joy at some point in your life may still bring you joy, or it may turn into your worst enemy. You get to decide, and you get to figure that out when you have a relationship with you, right? When you have the best relationship of all, you don't long for other people to love you. You don't look for people to make you happy. You don't seek outside validation. You don't need that Mercedes. This is fun. Guys, I travel all over the world. I have a beautiful home in San Diego. I have gorgeous, gorgeous things. And I'm raw and real. I am bougie. I love luxury. I love first class. I love luxury. Don't need it. It comes to me very easily after doing the work of all the worthiness. There were moments in my life where I was so unworthy. Guys, I was raised with money. I married money, and then I got divorced, and I had to figure out money. I had to figure out my own worth without everybody else, because the outside validation was always there for me. And the second that got pulled from me, I had to find my inner badass, to find my own worthiness. It might not still be at that level where I was when I was married, or when I, growing up with my grandfather, but I promise you, it's all mine. That's your inner badass. That's how you change your energy. Conscious choices, conscious efforts, conscious action, right? Next step, you move into your soul. And so this is my favorite part, and this is my jam. This is where the work that I do, right? I see souls, I feel, hear, and see people's greatness before they see it. And it scares the living crap out of some. I have to stop swearing on TV, sorry. It scares the living crap out of people when I show them how great they actually are. I never show them how great they are. I am just trained to guide their subconscious to see how great they are. And many of them, what happens often, and this is in almost 20 years of being in practice, what happens is they're super, super excited to work with me. Oh my God, I want to change. I'm so excited. I'm ready to work with my body. I'm ready to work with my mind. Oh my God, you cleared my energy. It was so amazing. They get to their soul and they're like, what? Wait, you want me to go into my shadows? Wait, you want me to go into my darkness? Oh, no, I'm good. Thank you. I really liked it when you were clearing my energy, and I really liked when we were super healthy and the oxytocins, and then the physical, I got really good. But you want me to go into my soul? Right? No, sorry, not sorry. I'm going to, my job is to show you how great you are. Right? So from that space, guys, when you're in your soul, and I promise you this, from my soul to yours, when you're in your soul and you're in your mission, you just know. What does that mean? It means that the fear will come up. It means the anger, the hurt, the guilt, the shame, the sadness, it will all come up, but it will not dominate. It will not win, ever. Your soul. And I talk about soul contracts and sacral contracts, and that's a whole nother show. And I'll actually link that in the show below of the soul contracts and sacral contracts. But your soul comes in, and your karma is, okay, this is all of the lessons that I have to learn to expand in this soul journey. Your dharma is your destiny, right? Your destiny that you get to co-create with the creator of life. Your free will never be taken away from you. What does that mean? Your free will never be taken away from you. What are you choosing? Who are you choosing to be around? Are you expanding every day of your life? Guys, I teach for a living, and I showed up every single day for the last 3 days, 4 because of Sunday, and I'm going to continue to show. I'm in a Grant Cardone group because my business, because why? Because he's one of the greatest business people on this planet right now, and I could learn more about business. I'm in the Be on TV boot camp because why? Because if my show goes global, I help humanity on a higher level. I am not in my ego so much that I am constantly in the teacher, and I can't say, yeah, I know so much, I'm not going to learn from these people. I'm in the student, and I promise you guys, when you're in the student in one breath and the teacher in the other, when you have mastered the things in your life, all of the things that were in your pain that are bringing you towards your purpose, all of them, your pain is your purpose. Through your pain is your purpose. Your soul knows your destiny that you get to create. The fate of the past is not yours unless you choose it. I'm going to say that again. The fate of the past is not yours unless you choose it. You get to recreate yourself. You get to have a new identity. With the new identity will come fear. The greatest fears you'll ever have in your entire life. Your ego will try to keep you safe. You will lose people. You will literally, everything in your life may turn upside down. But if you can get through all of that knowing and have an inner knowing in your soul of where you're supposed to be, that's all you need. That inner knowing will take you further than anything in your life. When you trust your internal guidance system, this beautiful internal GPS that we have, that I have many, many, many courses on YouTube for that. The beautiful internal GPS guides you to your destiny. You are here on purpose, for purpose. When you stop and you say, I am not the victim, right? There are probably thousands of moments in my life I could have been the victim or I could be victorious. It's only two choices. I choose victorious always. And so should you. Because your soul knows that you are here to experience and expand. And I promise you, your experience, if you don't want to expand, I promise you, your experience will be a bumpy, bumpy ride. So connect with your body. Make healthier choices with your body. Move your body. Find yourself and your thoughts. Understand the incredible gift of your thoughts. Your thoughts they become things if you allow them. If you need meditation and you need calming your brain, again, noelleagape.com, YouTube. I have tons and I have hundreds of free things all over the internet for you. Google it. YouTube, get a book. There is no reason why you can't be better. There is no reason why you can't be a badass. We're going to take a quick break, guys, and then we're going to go deep, deep into connecting with your soul and understanding your destiny and understanding the difference of when you're living your destiny and when you're not. We'll be right back. Hi guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for being on the Soul on Fire show with me. I am so blessed to have you. I am so blessed to be here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My heart is filled with gratitude for those who are on the live and those who are on the replay. Comment below where you're coming from and what you are, seriously, what are you going to conquer in your badass journey today? We're learning about your inner badass. We're learning and understanding how to tap into the mind, the body, the soul, and the spirit. And we finally got to the soul, right? And so we were talking about connecting to your body, making a healthier choice every single day to connect to your body and scanning your body, figuring out what your body needs, because your body is so intelligent, moving to your mind and understanding and monitoring your thoughts, constantly writing down, journaling. That helps tremendously. Going into meditation, moving into your energy fields, understanding the energy that you surround yourself, the people that surround you and you surround yourself with, or is who you are going to, your energy is going to emanate, like attracts like, right? And so now from this place, we're at the soul. And so when you go into the shadows and when you have a relationship with the shadows, and it's a very hard journey to go into the shadows, but I promise you guys that it is a much better journey than you not doing it. Because life, when you don't go into the shadows, it will show you over and over again. And that's where your life becomes chaotic. That's where you get sick. That's where you get into an accident. That's where things start to happen in life, when you're not listening to your soul, when you're not moving into your destiny, when you're not changing, when you're not growing, when you're not expanding. life is here to be expanded. With that being said, the next is your spirit, right? Where is you? Sorry. Yeah. Where are you with connected to your spirit? And again, it doesn't have to be a spiritual journey. Doesn't have to be a spiritual show. There's a higher version of you that is waiting to come out, that is sitting there saying, hey, Noelle, you got big things to do. You get to move into service, right? So I've done all of the work, and I continue to do the work, and I'm continuing to be the teacher, and I'm continuing to be the student. My commitment to life, my commitment to the universe is that if I show up every day, the universe has to show up with me. That's my relationship with spirit, guys. Not thy will be done. Our will be done. God, what would you like to come through me for me to bring out to the world? The final step in this amazing process, guys, of becoming a badass is service. You cannot get to service, and I promise you, you will get to service sometimes before you're ready. You cannot get to being in service with a full open heart until you are taken care of. Do you understand that? That if something is bothering you and showing up in you, go do something good for somebody. See how it feels. See where you're at with service, right? If you give $5 to somebody, but you know that you're going to be starving tomorrow, that's not service. Instead, go show up at a soup bank and feed people with, at Thanksgiving or something. Do something that costs free. Give somebody a hug. Give somebody your time. Give somebody a smile. Give somebody love. Service doesn't have to be money. But I promise you, the area in service, and this is one of the biggest things that I could teach you guys, is that when you move into a life of service and you understand that your mind, your body, your soul is all dialed in before you get to service, you will want to serve humanity, but it'll feel like heavy. What does that mean? Oh my God, Noelle, I don't want to not help people. That hurts my heart that it feels heavy when I want to hurt people. If you are not taken care of, you're not making the right choices in your life. You cannot be responsible for anyone else. You're never responsible for anyone's emotions. You're never responsible for anyone's growth except your own. When you are dialed in with your spirit, highest self, or whatever it is, service will come naturally to you. It will be the greatest gift in your world to show up as you, authentically you, raw and real. Guys, if you look on YouTube and TikTok, you'll see there are goofy ass videos that I have no makeup on and I'm silly and stupid. On Wednesdays, I show up and I get a little pretty for you. But my point is that it doesn't have to be perfect, right? Service has to come from your soul. Service has to be when you know that you are good enough, when you know that you are worthy, when you know that you are safe, when you know that you are loved and lovable. That's when you can give love. That's when you can be abundant and give abundance. Take care of you. Get dialed in with you, because everyone around you needs you to do that, right? If we take a moment in our darkness and we go within, if we take a moment in our brightness and go within, and we allow that inner badass to come out, that's when we change humanity. That's when we make all the teeny little incremental progress, right? A dear friend of mine says all the time, it's never, ever about the destination. It's about the incremental progress that you're making, and understanding that you are a work in progress, but you're better in some way than someone else. And once you have mastered something, you can teach that. And once you're in the student, you need to be in the student in something to absorb that. That is the even exchange of life and energy. That is nature at its finest, the ebb and flow of life, right? Service. When service comes from your soul, you shine bright. People will want to dim that light because you will show them their darkness. And I promise if you remain that beacon, they will see their light too. Your work is with you. I'm going to say that again. Your work is with you. You want to change the world? Change you. You want to be good human? Be good to you. You're doing a disservice to everyone in your life if you are not taking care of you. Your cup full? Do you feel loved? Do you feel lovable? Do you feel good enough? I promise you guys, if you're in the space of service and you feel anything other than pure unconditional love, you got a lot of work to do in that exact area of your life. So, you're in a badass. What does that even look like? It looks like you shining through. Your inner badass looks like magnificence. Your inner badass looks like being quiet, lighting candles, going for a walk. Your inner badass means in this moment in time, I chose not to yell at my kids. Your inner badass is I made a better decision with my body and my mind. I'm going to learn something new today. I'm going to be a better human than I was yesterday. Your inner badass says, I love you. You are amazing. And I am so proud of you. And this journey has not been easy. But I know, and I promise you, if you get out of this bed and go into that shower, and I promise you, if you do something good for you to be better, humanity will be better. That's your inner badass. Your inner badass comes when you're connected to your soul, when you're revived, when you feel expressed, when you are expression of you. Your inner badass shows up. And sometimes it shows up in crazy ways that you've never expected. It shows up in curiosity. It shows up in teeny little gifts. It shows up out of nowhere that the thing that you have been manifesting shows up in your life. It shows up that you've dropped 10 pounds. You show up for you, and your highest version of you will show up. Guys, if you like any of this information, please subscribe to all of my channels on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, on everything, Instagram, on the gram. Why not for me? I don't care about the stupid algorithms. What I care about is humanity. Share this out for anyone that you know that needs this. Our gift at Noelle Agape Global is that we get to see you as you. At Noelle Agape Global, we have practitioners that teach you NLP, quantum, yoga. It is all things health, wellness, and consciousness. We go deep into your mind, your body, your soul, and your spirit. You want to go on adventures. You want to play. We have love therapists for you. We have everything you can possibly need in the health and wellness realm. Join us over there if you have anything at all. If you need anything, we have tons of free content. We have meditations. We have activations on YouTube, on noelleagape.com. If you want to go even further and you want to do a soul revival, join us on our retreats. We're going to Tulum next and Costa Rica, then Sedona, and we're doing a tour. We're going to revive your soul, mind, body, soul, and spirit. They will change your life, guys, and I'm not just saying that. They are amazing, incredible. You will never feel the same when you leave these retreats. Your soul knows the answer. That inner badass. You don't believe in soul. You don't think it's a little too woo-woo for you. There's a better version of you that's waiting for you. Humanity is waiting for you. Life is waiting for you. Your kids are waiting for you. Your family is waiting for you to be you. Make better choices. You have two choices right now. Stay where you are or rise. I promise you guys, you are the most powerful being in the universe. Tap into you. You are more powerful than you will ever know. The greatness lies within you. When you're looking externally, you will get an ego hit. When you look within, you will get your soul. And if you don't like what you see when your soul shows you, what's showing up in your life. Change it, because you are greatness. You are a badass, and I love you from my soul. You're more powerful than you will ever know.